Back again, guys. So I want to put a little disclaimer. I love the little area that I'm at. Beautiful garden. It's like botanical. But there are some bugs, so if I like jolt around or like look at my feet, it's because there's like a bug on my foot. Just like nothing dangerous, but kind of don't want it on my feet. So if I get distracted, that is what it is. So let's start. So today's topic is, and the topic that I've been thinking about all week is really personal to me, and most of them are, but it's like personal to me because it is a problem that I have. And I was like wondering, do other people with, it's like I feel like I have a big heart, and that is where it comes from. So being yourself no matter what. So personally, I think it's really easy, like when you're developing a liking for someone new in your life. For me, it's really easy to almost like not obsess, but to be like, okay, acknowledge, like, I really like this person, I really care about them, I want them to feel cared about, and I want them to feel their best when they're around me. And I almost feel like subconsciously, of course, it is a fact that we mirror the people that we like. Or is it that we mirror the people that we like, or people like us because we are mirrors of them already? That is the question. But I feel for me, like, I know who I am, and any person that like I've ever been with, any sort of friend that I've been really close with, I sort of become like them, like their lingo, what they like, how they interact with others, everything about them I pick up on the more I'm around them. So especially in relationships, just because in a relationship you are around your partner a lot, maybe even more than like a friend, to be honest, because like you give so much more to each other than you receive. Anyway, a little off topic. So I was just thinking, like, I become, like, I almost like completely like lose myself, or I forget to offer who I am to this new individual in my life. Like, I become, like, it's almost like I just love you. I love you so much. I want you to be the star of every day. And it's almost like it doesn't pain me, but then the pain comes back around when it's like, when that person realizes, wow, this person is like completely me, they have nothing special to offer me. It's like I have like a little follower, like I have a little dog, right, following me around. Maybe this is something that could be like developed in childhood. Like if your parents maybe didn't support your individuality too much, and so you just think like who you are must be gained or learned by others, sort of. You have no personality of your own because it was never supported, that an outlet for that. Yeah, so okay, so now we know the issue, like mirroring people. So how can we like combat this like in a sweet way? Because mirroring somebody is sweet, it is loving, but here's the drawbacks to what I'm mentioning. So to help with this, I think that you need to take every opportunity that you can to express yourself, or never let an opportunity pass you by. Never let a moment or a day pass you by in which you do not express who you are to your person, to your friend, to your partner. Especially new partners and new friendships, because it really sets the tone. It's almost like an impression that you're making on this person. You need to make yourself known to them early on. So if you are kind of afraid of doing this verbally, or doing this like in a conversation or whatever, you can just as do this with like the same amount, same effect, like heavy effect, by decorating your personal space. So that can be like your car. Like when y'all two are in your car, you know, put up some things that you like. Some people I know like paint their dashboards, you know, have scents in there that you like. Maybe have like blankets that you like. Anything that's like personal. Like, so in my car, like I have like my favorite like tree scent. I have some outfits. I have like certain like outdoor activities like I like to do in the car, so it's like easily accessible. Games, just random things, a lot of outdoor things. But by having that in my car and then inviting somebody into my car, into my personal space, that's an offering that I have for them. It's really small, but it gives that person an opportunity to learn about me and who I am. And you want that. You definitely want that. It can be your car, it can be your room. It can be your style, your fashion style. And stay true to that. Don't bend to maybe what their style is. Staying friends and staying close to the people that you've always been close with. So if you are really close with your parents, you're really close with your friends from elementary school, like keep those friendships. Like, you don't need to bend. I think you need to have the belief that people actually really do like you. People are interested in you and want to learn more about you. And for you to cut off those opportunities, it's like, what is the point of a new relationship? There's none, and it's almost hurtful to that person. By you hurting yourself, by you throwing away who you are, hurts the other person as well. It wastes their time. So in the opportunity that you guys, so it's like the environment that you guys are in. It might sound like dumb, but I feel like people need to know this. So it's like, if you're in their car, they're playing their music, don't be afraid. Like, even if the song that you want to put on is like really different than theirs, like, who cares? Like, you know you like it, own up to that and play it for them, to share a part of yourself with them. Because if you don't, and you only play a song that they like, you are going to be like, oh my gosh, why am I exhausted around everybody that I'm friends with? It's almost your fault if this is something that you're doing. If you mirror all of your friends, you aren't a friend to them. You are not an individual to them. Of course you're exhausted. I think you need to feed your own energy a little bit and be like, I like this song. This is my jam. We're gonna be listening to this next. You give yourself room. You give yourself a place in a position, in a group, or just in a one-on-one relationship. You know, don't put yourself to the side. You're gonna feel exhausted, and it's like you're gonna feel like, I don't like this person, but that could have been avoided. Like, even, let's say, so for like music, or even like where do you want to go eat, or what activity do you want to do for the day? Like, you really need to express this. Don't be afraid to express it at all. But then as well, like, I feel like for some of the people that do have this strength of not being afraid to express themselves, like I'm saying, which is really good, there is a balance, of course. Too much of anything is kind of bad. So of course, you know, express yourself, but also be chill and loving to your friend in a time like this, where you show them you, and you aren't impatient, and you aren't dismissive of them showing themselves back to you. You have to really be open. You almost have to interact with them like you're a student and you're learning about them, and they are like your new favorite subject in your current life. Really. that can be lovely. Like, you need to have a good relationship as well with being a student. I feel like that's another video I need to make. So, of course, by doing this, I think we've all heard the quote, like, nobody can love you if you don't love yourself. Very true, especially kind of when maybe you've been in a situation where you can understand completely, like, what that means. So by doing this, by letting your energy flow, by letting your energy take place when you are with this person, you're letting yourself be acknowledged. And also, so kind of like with dating, too, I wanted to bring up roles, like I always do, and how awesome I think roles are when you acknowledge them and you recognize them while socializing. So for dating, okay, so mirroring. This is where mirroring maybe can be bad. It can be too bad. I think it's really easy to kind of date a guy and be like really like in love with him, really like in love with who he is, everything about him, his lingo, like his lingo becomes yours, his accent becomes yours, music he likes, his fashion, but there are some things that you cannot be copying from your boyfriend, like his temper, the way that he communicates, his emotional intellect, what he wants out of the relationship. No. Like, this stuff needs to be different. This is where mirroring, I think, is really bad. I think you have to know when to do it. So if you guys are arguing, if you let your energy be known, like I'm saying to do, you're arguing, you as a woman, you should be emotionally intelligent, naturally more than he is. You should be level-headed and cool and calm, collected, and not let him treat you that way. And I think, like, as women, if you conquer that, if you conquer your anger, like, we are not meant to be angry. You conquer that, and by not mirroring him, a role as a woman you have filled, you have acknowledged, you have taken, and you've taken that role, kind of like that responsibility. And this is like, I guess I'm bringing this up because this is a great example of, this is a great thing of like what happens when we don't mirror people. And the man needs that. The man in an argument needs you to be that way. Hope I'm not going off to track, but it's like when there's a dynamic, when there's a clear dynamic between people, okay, man and women, I've said man and woman, what about the introvert and the extrovert? You know, if y'all are aware of those roles, like, proudly accept them and don't mirror, because you can offer to that person and they can offer to you in a different way, and it's complementary. I love roles and I love dynamics. Like, for the person, and if that person feels like the role that you have, so you're a woman to a man, you're a feminine woman to a masculine man, or you are the extrovert to their introvert, they gain something from you in a good way, and gaining something from others is not bad. And I hate that there's kind of like that bad taste, kind of like in gaining from people. No, like, we need to gain from each other. I don't know, it's like the best relationships. If you aren't gaining something from your relationship, you are more likely like losing something or wasting time. So you need to keep in mind, who you are is a gift to everybody. Everybody learns something, even if it's negative. They learn something, or you help them grow, or you help them be uncomfortable and deal with being uncomfortable, or you help them open up their mind to this music they thought was weird or they would never listen to or be into. You're a gift. simply. And you need to believe that. This is like a huge first step with this. So the mindset that people like you and that you are a gift to people is huge. Like, you can't attempt this advice thinking negatively about yourself, which I think personally, sometimes I have thought like, oh, like what I'm interested in or like what I do is like weird. And you're just like, no, like what I do is cool. What I do is unique. And I want to share that with people. You can almost kind of manifest it like, oh, I have so many admirers. I already have so many admirers. Almost like, oh, I'm famous already. Like, people love who I am. I think you seriously need to start thinking that. And then when you think that, every step you make, everything you do, you are glowing. So, I think that's it, like, for my thoughts. Thank you so much for listening, as always. I'm glad that I kind of made a YouTube video, I think, sooner than I usually have been in the past. Beautiful weather, beautiful background. I want to come here more and make the videos more. And sorry if the sun blinded you. Yeah. I love growing with you and learning things with ease with you. Sharing my thoughts. It's amazing. It's almost like you knew this information all along. You just needed to be reminded of it. It's not bad. Helping yourself. Anyway, so my name is Sarah. Subscribe, like. I don't plan on ever stopping these. Thank you for watching. Bye.